It is Christmas Eve here in Jeromesville, Ohio. And before we get into the Christmas spirit full on, we have one more basketball game to take care of. And it's a big one early on in the WCAL. Hillsdale with a record of 2-1, 2-1 in conference, taking on the Smithville Smithies, undefeated at 6-0, 4-0 in the WCAL. An early first place matchup comes your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have. So get some cocoa, get your favorite Christmas cookie, and settle in. We're going to have a good one coming your way next.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you'll go, take a look at the 5 and 10. Sky's turning once again for candy canes and silver lights. Blah 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 blah. It's beginning to look a lot like
Everything else can wait. It's Christmas after all. Pepsi Max, thirsty for more.
it's
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts? At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
night for all of you that celebrate that. Christmas Eve's Eve, December 23rd, the last day of high school athletics before the holiday break. And we've got a good one. Smithville Smithies Hillsdale Falcons coming your way from Hillsdale High School. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi. They also call me Clark W. Griswold in Massillon, the way I decorated my house. But here to bring you one more game before Santa Claus comes down that chimney. A matchup of two district champions from a year ago. And let's get right into the pregame show and take a look first at the team spotlight for undefeated Smithville, 6-0 on the season. They went 22-4 last year, 12-2 in the conference, second place behind Norwayne. Fell to Kirtland, who went to the Final Four, 81-72 in double overtime. They were that close to possibly having themselves make a run to the Final Four down in Dayton under head coach Corey Kaufman. They're averaging 68 points per game offensively and only giving up 40. So quite the test here for the Falcons. And one of the leaders, well, a all-district player 1 year ago. That's Jax Riggenbach, the senior guard, one of three seniors on the squad, averaged 10 points per game last season for Smithville, as they are looking to go 7-0 before the holiday break. But they got a good squad in front of them in Hillsdale. But before we get to Hillsdale, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the Falcons player spotlight, team spotlight, keys to victory, and tip-off on this Christmas Eve.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
WCAL tip between 6-0 Smithville and 2-1 Hillsdale. Travis Berardi back here in Jeromesville, and let's take a look at the team spotlight for the home squad, winning their first district championship since 2001 last year, the Hillsdale Falcons. And they kind of had the same situation as last year. They only had 6 days of preparation before their first game because, well, the football team played for a state championship for the second consecutive year. 5 players averaging double figures: Cale Lewis, Lowen Ferguson, Knox Lewis, Hayden McFadden, Troy Bennett, all names you heard from that football team as well. Averaging 60 points per game, only allowing 54. So we'll see, is defense the name of the game tonight, or is it going to be a shootout? One of the players for Hillsdale hoping maybe it's a shootout is the sensational sophomore guard, Lowen Ferguson. He's all jolly and merry tonight. 21 points in that comeback victory over Northwestern that you saw live and free on the OH Report last week. He's averaging 14 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 steals for the Falcons. And you're taking a look at some of the highlights from him. Joe Show, baller nominee from last week. He can hit it from outside. He can hit that runner on the inside. He's not afraid to go up against the big guys underneath as well for the Hillsdale Falcons. Players getting announced. Well, there is Mr. Ferguson. Starters for Hillsdale: Porter Borman, the freshman point guard; Knox Lewis, the junior wing; Hayden McFadden, the senior wing; Lowen Ferguson, the sophomore guard; Cale Lewis, the junior wing. As for Smithville, their starters: Jax Riggenbach, the senior guard; Josh Yates, the senior forward; Brennan Pyatt, the junior point guard; Isaiah Lead, a sophomore guard; and Brady Seidel, the sophomore guard. Tip is off, and we are underway as Lewis gets the tip and hands it off to Ferguson on this Christmas Eve battle. Ferguson looking for Lewis, gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Hillsdale. And they will inbounds. That's out to Cale. Gets it back to Ferguson. Man-to-man defense against Smithville. You see they go off the trap as well, off a screen. Ferguson into the lane, fades away, got it. 2-0. Ferguson, nice fadeaway jumper that time, makes it 2-0. Back comes Smithville. Pyatt gets it off to Seidel. Both these teams, you'll see players from the football squad. Both teams are state ranked. Smithville put up a fight against Kirtland in the regional. Almost lost the handle there. Finds the hands of Josh Yates. Yates fakes the handoff, then gets it to Isaiah Lee inside, loses the handle, but it will be a foul against Hillsdale. We're going to get 2 free throws coming up here, as I believe the foul is going to go against Porter Borman. That'll be his first, the team's first. Lee with his first free throw attempt. Gets it to go. It's 2-1. Just underway here on the Simonson Construction Services scoreboard. Second free throw, no good. In and out, rebound to Hillsdale. Ferguson. Closely guarded, gets inside, pulls up, gets it to go. Took some contact and still hit it. And Ferguson's got himself a nice start, all 4 points. It's 4-1. Back comes Pyatt. There's the handoff to Lee. Running the weave now to Seidel from the free throw line. Short, but a long rebound stays. Right side three is good. We're tied up. Josh Yates. Long rebound, and Yates hits it. 4-all. 2 minutes gone by. Ferguson off to Hayden McFadden, one of the best receivers all time in Hillsdale football history. Hands off to the quarterback, the best quarterback in Hillsdale football history. He's still got a year left. Knox, his brother, kicks it back out to McFadden. Looking for the screen. It's a pick and roll. It's a layup. Beautifully executed. Knox Lewis, the pick and roll. 6-4 Hillsdale. Pyatt almost threw it away, but thankfully Lee was there. Cale Lewis was focused on his offensive player to see it was just past him. Seidel, nice spin inside from the elbow is true. Looking like we're gonna have that shootout. Early on, we're tied at 6. Ferguson, nice crossover behind the back. Pulls it out. Entry pass to Knox. Knox Kicks it left side to Porter Borman. Ferguson thought about the three, gets to McFadden. Might have been tipped. We'll call it a pass. Layup goes to Knox Lewis. A little bit of a Christmas gift there from McFadden. 8-6. Lee on the other end, up and under, kicks it left side, and another three in the air. This time too strong, and the rebound goes to Lewis. Yates nearly had back-to-back threes, but a little bit too strong. Coming up on midway point, 8-6 Hillsdale. Borman. Had Lewis on the cut, instead gets it to Kale in the corner. Kale takes it in, kicks it left side. McFadden thought about the three, spins, takes it to the hole. No, rebound to him, but he was out of bounds. That was almost a beautiful take. You look at the Heffelfinger meets replay, and just not enough off the glass. And he wasn't established when he got the ball back. So the score stays 8-6. Jonathan Hershey now into the game for Smithville. He's the junior forward. Three from the left side is good. Pyatt gets his first field goal. Smithville has its first lead. It's 9-8. Ferguson drives through, floater from the free throw line, in and out. Rebound fought for, Ferguson gets it. One-handed throw out to Kale. Kale takes it in, extra pass to Knox. Knox can't get the layup to go. Volleyballed around and finally taken out by Smithville, and Smithville will take a timeout. Two golden chances there for the Falcons to take advantage. They could not hit. And the score stays 9-8 here early on, but what a battle we've had. He said Hillsdale 2-1. Waynedale wanted to play them early on. Got the game at Waynedale on the 15th, where they knocked them off at the buzzer, 54-52. Hillsdale then at Chippewa, hard-fought 64-60 victory, and then you saw their win on the 20th 3 days ago against Northwestern, where they pulled away for the 65-47 win. So the Falcons got about 6 days practice before Waynedale, but now they've had a few weeks. We'll see what they really can do against a Smithville squad that they still have high hopes of making it to a regional once again. So did the Falcons. Kick into the corner. That's Hershey. All the way through, loses the handle, turns it over. Ferguson steps back for three. In and out, no. Rebound fought for, taken back by Smithville. He almost had a deep three there. Back comes Lee, all the way to the hoop, off the glass and in. Lee with 3 points. It's a 3-point Smithville lead. Under 3 to play in this opening quarter. Ferguson all the way through, floats it off the glass, no. Rebound Lewis, Lewis puts it back, might have been deflected. Kale gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Kale Lewis's first field goal after 2 offensive boards. It's 11-10. In the corner, baseline run, extra pass. Another extra pass to Lee. He drives it in, Euros, and then gets fouled and will go back to the line. Took it between 4 defenders. Kale Lewis called for the foul. The AmVets free throw zone. First free throw in, out, and then back in. Lee, 2 for 3 from the line tonight. (12-10) score early on here. Second free throw in. Back to a 3-point lead. 5 points for Lee. 13-10 the score. McFadden, top of the free throw line, back out to Kale. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Kale kicks it over to Ferguson. Had to adjust so he couldn't get the three off. Gets it pick and roll back to Knox Lewis again. The pick and roll has been great for Knox Lewis here tonight. He's got 6 points already, half of the Falcons' 12, and they force a turnover. Chance to take the lead again. McFadden rejected out of bounds. Jonathan Hershey. Falcons keep possession. McFadden a chance to give the Falcons the lead, but Hershey said no, sir. Return to sender. Inbounds the Kale. Crosses over, baseline, through the legs, thought about the shot, but gets it to McFadden. Hayden pick and roll again to Knox. Knox puts it up, doesn't get it to fall, but he'll get free throws. The pick and roll once again. Foul will go against Josh Yates, his first, the team's first of the quarter. Knox Lewis to the line, in and out, no good. Into the game, Bryden Suster for Smithville. Second free throw good, we're tied. 7 points. The game high so far, as Knox Lewis has been pretty good inside. Final 90 seconds. Lee gets it stripped away, and a foul against Smithville. Third turnover, as you see Ferguson will strip it away, and then Lee with the reach in. So that'll be his first, the team's second, and the Falcons will have possession with 80 seconds and a chance to get the lead back here. Unlike the hoopla, there is no shot clock in this game. Fakes the handoff to McFadden, gets it to Knox. Knox, back to Ferguson. 1 minute left, there's the pick and roll again. Knox with the little bit of the finger roll finally falls. He's got 9 in the first quarter. Falcons lead by 2. Miles Ward into the game as well now. Freshman guard for Smithville hands it off to Lee, then to Suster. Inside to Riggenbach. Guarded by Borman, puts it up with the right hand. Tough shot there, ties it back up. 15-15 the score. Final 10 seconds. Falcons looking to get the final bucket to take the lead. In the Knox. Knox around his defender, scoops it off the glass. No, bumped. McFadden at the buzzer, doesn't go, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So a great first quarter by both sides, and we are even at 15 after one. We'll take a break, be back with second quarter action after this, live and free on Christmas Eve.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should feel.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
What an entertaining first quarter. 15-15 the score after one between 6-0 Smithville and 2-1 Hillsdale. Travis Berardi back here. My producer Adam Thompson, cameraman Brandon Powell. And the Falcons get another turnover to start quarter two. Here's their first possession. It's Ferguson with another steal. There's DeKale, or Knox. Knox for three. Have yourself a first half, Knox Lewis. 12 points. That's his average per game, and he's done it in the first quarter. Lee trying to answer, kicks it right side for the tie. No, it's airballed and a rebound out to Hillsdale. 18-15 Falcons lead here. Chance to make this a two-possession game for the first time tonight. There's Kale, or Knox, I should say. Knox off the glass, no. Tries to tip it, and rebound taken by Smithville. I'm so used to football saying Kale too much. I got to say Knox more here, the basketball season. Wide open. Inside was Riggenbach, but didn't realize it. Kicked it out for three, no. Rebound to Kale Lewis. Riggenbach thought he had somebody on his back. He had nobody there. If he would have just turned, he would have had an easy layup. Instead, he kicked it back out for the three. Ferguson tries driving and fades away, in and out, no. McFadden with the rebound, can't get it. And back comes Smithville. Seidel into the corner, left side, three for the tie. This time it drops. Riggenbach's fifth point. We're tied at 18. Ferguson off to Knox. Into Kale on the backdoor cut. Layup easy there for the Falcons. It's 4 points for Kale. Well, I'm going to get these names right by the end. 20-18. Seidel out for three, just off the front of the rim, no. Rebound taken by Troy Bennett. 10th Falcons rebound. They're up 10-4 in that department. They forced 4 turnovers, have not turned it over themselves yet. Kale almost lost his dribble. Kicks it over to Ferguson in the corner. 5:30 left in the half. Falcons by 2. Over to Bennett. Ball fakes into the lane. Spins, fades, got it. Troy Bennett off the bench. 2 points. Averages 10 per game off the bench. But on the other way, the layup doesn't fall, and McFadden throws it out of bounds off the defender. It'll be Falcons basketball as you take a look. Just a nice spin, fade away, in control. 4-point lead. Very entertaining game thus far here from Hillsdale. Shout out to Joe watching from right here in the gym. Out to Ferguson. Ferguson backs it out. They'll reset with under 5 left in the half. Over the Kale. Looking for a screen, but goes the other way. Tried to step back, doesn't get it. Ferguson now driving, fades up, in and out again, and the rebound out to Lee. Lee quickly ahead, into the lane, but Kale stops him there. Kicks it back out. Tough take into the lane, does not drop, and another rebound to the Falcons. It was Pyatt that tried taking it in. Hillsdale looking to get their largest lead of the night. Bennett. That's going to be an offensive foul, a moving screen. Just into the game, Gage Barker. But he'll get called for the moving screen. As you see, he was not set, leaned into the defender. That is a no-no. That is a turnover. The first of the game for Hillsdale with 4:13 left in the half. Pyatt has a 3 already. Nearly gets it deflected, but it goes right back to him. Into the lane. Floats it up right hand. Short. Rebound down to Kale Lewis. Under 4 to play in the half. Lowen Ferguson. Gets it right side to Jake Haven. Other than Ferguson, everybody else pretty much played football. Kale around his defender, off the glass, fouled. Drew the foul, will get 2 free throws. You take a look at the replay here. And he used his body to shield him. The block attempt went right into his back. You saw the elbow into his back. That's a foul on Yates, his second. First 2 free throw attempts tonight for Kale Lewis. In and out for the first. Got to shout out the Smithville students section. You can see over there. Grinch, Santa, everybody's over there. Second free throw for Kale's good. He's got 5 points, but this must be the end of the Grinch when the Grinch was happy with his elves and Santa Claus. So good to see they're all in unison over there. Santa Claus with his candy cane. Smithville looking to answer. Baseline drive, extra kick to Lee in the corner for the 3. Got it, nothing but nylon. 8 points for Lee, it's 23-21, nearly a steal. Ferguson gets it ahead. And Coach Ben Ferguson will get a timeout. Was worried about the 10-second count, but if Hillsdale would have gotten it over, they would have had a 3-on-2 there. Taking a look at our fan zone back for this year. Tammy Young rooting on Hillsdale from Jeromesville. Joe watching from right here inside the gym. If you're listening, Joe, wave. I'll wave back. Where are you, Joe? No?
There's like a 30-second delay.
There's probably a 30-second delay. So if you start waving, I might see you. Phyllis, always watching from Marion. Nice to see you, Phyllis. I'm still looking around for Joe, see if he's waving. Also, Daniel Stotts are always fan watching. If you want to get into the fan zone, just comment on Facebook. We'll get you in there. Out of the timeout, that was the first timeout by Hillsdale, so both teams now with 4 remaining. Final 3 minutes of the half. Very entertaining first half here in the WCAL. That ball was bumped off the knee, nearly a walk, and then a turnover. So back-to-back turnovers by both teams. Ferguson over the Knox, back to Ferguson, stops, spins, pops, just off the front of the rim, a little short, rebound back to Smithville. Seidel gets stripped by Lewis. Lewis open into the lane, layup good. Kale with the strip and score. 25-21. Seidel again, running the weave, gets into the hands of Hershey. Back to Seidel, elbow jumper, true. His 4th point, back to a 2-point game, and we will get a foul on Smithville going with the full court pressure. Take a look at the Heffelfinger meets replay. That's just a nice elbow jumper. Foul's gonna go against Braden Suster. That'll be his first, team's second of the quarter. Nobody in foul trouble yet on either side. Full court pressure again for Smithville. Just man-to-man full court as Bennett will bring it up. Over the McFadden. Hayden into the lane, kicks it right side. 3 in the air, off the front iron. Long rebound to Ferguson, puts it up short. Lewis got the rebound again, but stepped on the line. The 3rd turnover against Hillsdale after a couple offensive boards. Final 97 seconds of the half. It was 15-15 after 1. Hillsdale with a 10-8 advantage here so far in quarter 2. Into the lane, elbow jumper again. That one's short. Tipped around, but finally taken out by Hayden McFadden. Up to Kale. 2-on-3 with Knox. Now McFadden runs the court. Bounce pass into him. Spins. Puts it up. No. Tough angle there. Couldn't get it. Hillsdale not shooting well at the rim. They're not shooting bad from the rim, but they could be shooting much better. Leaving a lot of points out there from inside. Smithville with a chance to tie it, take the lead here. Almost lost the handle, though. They'll get back out. 47 seconds, plenty of time for Seidel and company. In the lead. Now to Pyatt. Ferguson right on him. Will force him to move around as Smithville's going to try and take the final shot of the half. If there's no jump ball, Hillsdale will get possession to start quarter number 3. Riggenbach getting the 5-second count, but he will get it away to Pyatt. 15 seconds. Ferguson gets the steal. So now Hillsdale will have the final shot. Down to 8. Ferguson wants a screen from Knox. Doesn't get the pick and roll. He'll pull up for 3. Got it! Lowen Ferguson with his first 3 of the game. 7 points for him, and the Falcons take a 5-point lead into the half. Ferguson hit a shot like that in the district championship game that really changed the complexion of that one. We'll see if this shot will do the same. Walking away, knew it was going down, and the Falcons with a 5-point lead over Smithville at the break. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the Bendon halftime report after this.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. For candy canes and silver lights, blah 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 blah. It's beginning to look a lot like
Everything else can wait. It's Christmas after all. Pepsi Max, thirsty for more.
it's
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, Our home field advantage is supporting you.
Halftime and Hillsdale 28-23. The Falcons lead over the Smithies. It's Santa's favorite little helper right here, and I've got your halftime sponsor update. The OH Report is brought to you live and free, and we wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for Bendon, based in Ashland, and Bendon develops creative and engaging products that spark imagination and fun. Currently, Bendon stands out as the top producer of coloring and activity books in the world. Simonson Construction Services Incorporated, from concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Heffelfingers Meats Incorporated. Heffelfingers Meats Incorporated out of Jeromesville, Ohio, established in 1934. They specialize in retail and wholesale beef and pork. Call them 419-368-7131, and they say, go Falcons. West Point. No, I'm sorry, not West Point, not East Point, but Village Point Market. It's a local store. Discover more. Hayesville AmVets Post 1969 is a nonprofit organization serving our veterans and community, and they wish the Falcons the best of luck this season. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. And finally, by PepsiCo. Food, drinks, smiles. And you know what else will make you smile? How about some halftime highlights from the first half? We'll be back, and we will give you the halftime report with Santa's favorite little elf, Travis Berardi.
Smithville 23. Travis Berardi back here on this December 23rd evening. Does not feel like it outside. 50 degrees. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, it's hot in here. Taking a look at the halftime statistics. Hillsdale, the pick and roll has been a big aspect of their offense here in the first half. 10 twos to 4. 2 threes, including that Ferguson near buzzer beater to end the first half. Smithville sticking with it with 4 threes. Both teams 4 chances at the free throw line. 3 of 4 is Smithville, 2 of 4 is Hillsdale. Falcons forced 7 turnovers, only 3 on their end, and that's one of the reasons why they're out in front here. Also, 14-7 on the rebounding, but they have not been able to completely cash in on those offensive boards. Very important was that steal and 3 for Hillsdale, because they will get the ball here to start second half action in about 20 or so seconds. Scoring in the first half, first for Smithville. Isaiah leads the team with 8 points. Jax Riggenbach with 5. Brady Seidel with 4. Josh Yates with 3. Brennan Pyatt with 3. As for Hillsdale, Knox Lewis with 12 points. Ferguson and Cale Lewis with 7. Troy Bennett with 2. 28-23 the score, and we are underway. Second half action. Another pick and roll to Knox. Almost lost the handle, gets it, and somehow his brother, Cale, will get it back. At the free throw line, and then Knox on the elbow. Looks to kick it outside, does to Bennett. Steps back for 3, he's short, but an offensive rebound by Knox gets it to Ferguson. Falcons' 15th rebound of the game. Lowen looking at the 2-man game with Cale, instead pulls up off the back iron, no, and finally taken out by Smithville. In transition, almost lost there, but Yates picks it back up, gets it inside, wide open layup. Good for Riggenbach. This time, he knew nobody was on him, and he took it up for the layup. (28-25). Lewis. Gets it to Bennett, now right side to Cale. Cale through the legs on the baseline. Underneath the basket, does not have an angle, gets it back out to McFadden. Hayden out to Cale, who's running the floor. Step back for 3, off the side iron, no. We'll get a foul on Knox Lewis, that'll be his first, off the rebound by Smithville. First foul of the second half. Smithville gets it back down 3. What adjustments have both teams made here at the break? Inside, kicks it back out to Lee, right side. Just under 2 minutes gone by second half. Lee to the hole, left-handed, no. Rebound to McFadden. Ferguson, he's going to take it all the way, scoops it, gets fouled. We'll see, is the foul on the rebound or is it on the shot? It's going to be on the shot. Take a look at the Heffel finger meets replay, and just a little bit of that elbow by Lee into Ferguson will give him free throws. That's the second foul on Isaiah Lee tonight. Ferguson's first attempts at the charity stripe makes the first. Gets them both. First time the Falcons go 2 for 2 tonight from the charity stripe. Somebody has the Salvation Army bells over there from Smithville trying to ring them. But Ferguson rings both free throws through. Riggenbach, tough take. Gets his 4th point of the second half. 30-27. So Riggenbach, both field goals for Smithville here in the second half. Bennett lost a footing, forced it up, no good. Rebound to Smithville, but they turn it away. Threw it back to Ferguson. It's a 4-on-3, left side. Cale set for 3, short, knew it, could not chase it. And it's thrown off of Lewis, out of bounds. Smithville will get it right back. He had the open attempt, but undershot it. Knew it right off the bat, but it was rebounded and thrown off of actually McFadden. And Smithville down 3, gets it back with 5 minutes left in the third. Almost a pick by McFadden. And Bennett will get called for the foul. Not a terrible foul there. Lee had an open lane after McFadden tried going for the pick. And there'll be an inbounds underneath. Seidel gets it away, floater short. Lewis gets the board. Knox with another rebound. Ferguson getting a screen from Knox, pick and roll, gets it to him, lays it up and in. Lewis with 14, another pick and roll bucket. It's a 5-point Falcon lead. .425 left here in the third. Falcons answering each Smithville bucket so far. Riggenbach off the glass, gets his own board, kicks it back out. 3 in the air, got it. Pyatt, 2 threes on the night. Timeout, Smithville. That was a big bucket for the Smithies. 4:14 left here. Third quarter continues to be a back and forth affair. You take a look at Pyatt's both threes of the day. Coming at a very opportune time as Coach Kaufman getting a much needed timeout there to try and calm things down and try and stop this pick and roll that the Falcons have been able to score with Knox Lewis. Once again, say hello to everybody watching live and free tonight. If you're out there wrapping presents, making cookies, or just, you know, chilling. And if you are making cookies, you know where to send them if you have any extras. Falcons will inbounds. Length of the court here with 4:13 left in the third. Token full court pressure. It's over to McFadden. Starts the drive, spins, double team, kicks it over to Bennett. And Bennett will reset here with 3:53 left in the third. Gets a screen for McFadden, back over to him. Now he will drive, try to scoop it up, but he's fouled beforehand. And it'll be the third foul on Josh Yates, the first player from either side into foul trouble tonight. But he will stay in there. It'll be actually Lee that gets subbed out for the moment just to get some instructions from the coaching staff. He's back to the table, most likely will replace Yates. Ferguson on the elbow. He'll pull up, and he hits. Nothing but net. Ferguson's fourth, but a home run ball on the other end. Answered right back. Riggenbach's 6th point of the third quarter. 34-32 the score. Ferguson, baseline jumper. Little short. Lewis, though, with the rebound. He can't get it. Still bouncing around. And a foul will go against Smithville. That'll be Riggenbach's first foul. Hillsdale again unable to cash in on the offensive boards, but this time bailed out by the foul. It's the third against Smithville in the quarter. They have one more to give before putting Hillsdale into the bonus. Ferguson backs it out. Step back three, deflected by Lee and saved by Riggenbach. Lee just got a hand on it. He takes it down the hole, got it in one. Isaiah Lee's first points of the second half. He's got 10 and a chance to give Smithville the lead. Fouls on Kale, that's his second. Lee to the line where he's 3 of 4 tonight. Free throw good, Smithville leads. It's a 6-0 run. McFadden spins from the elbow, in and out. Kale Lewis with the rebound, he can't finish. Knox gets the board, it's bouncing around. Kale gets it this time, fights it, counted and one. Kale Lewis back at ya. And finally able to cash in on an offensive board. Fouls on Seidel, his first, team's fourth. So after this free throw, Hillsdale will be in the bonus for the final 2:34. Free throw short. Knox with the rebound, gets it back out. Elbow jumper, got it! Porter Borman's first points of the game. Just like that, Hillsdale back up 3. On the other end, take is short and rebounded out to the Falcons. Ferguson's gonna try and take it all the way. He's fouled, nearly gets the bucket to go, but he's back to the line. He would not be denied as you see him take off right here. That's gonna be Lee's third foul. So a bit of foul trouble now for Smithville with 2:08 left in the third. Ferguson drains the first. 12 points for Lowen. Porter Borman checks back out after a big elbow jumper. Got them both. He's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe here tonight. 5-point lead again for the Falcons with 2 minutes left in the third. There's Lee. Fakes it, gets it back out to Seidel. Now to Riggenbach. Deep 3 left side, got it! Pyatt's third 3 of the night, he's got 9. 40-38. Ferguson looking for the screen from Knox. Thought about the 3. Knox will back it out, get it right side to Bennett. 90 seconds left in the third. Bennett to the hole. Offensive foul. Take a look at the replay. It'll be on Bennett. Both referees say Lee was there. And Smithville will get it back with 87 seconds left. So after a mopping timeout, we'll get a foul. So that'll be on Bennett, and quickly that's his third foul after back-to-back fouls, and that's gonna be the 5th on Hillsdale, so we're gonna have free throws for Smithville. Riggenbach will go to the line. Him as well as Pyatt, both with 6 points in the third quarter. Short on the first. Second free throw in. 1-point game. Bennett with 3 fouls has it. And to Kale. Kale's gonna try driving, almost walks, gets it off to McFadden. Inside the Knox, gets it. 16 for Knox Lewis. 3-point Falcon lead again. Seidel gets it to Pyatt. We'll see if Smithville tries for the final shot. They attempted it before the half, before Ferguson got the steal and then hit the three. Kale closely guarding. Now it's Ferguson on Pyatt. Went from behind and got the steal. That's the second time that Lowen Ferguson's got a strip in the final 30 seconds of a quarter. Now they'll have a chance for the final shot. Falcons by 3. They would love to at least lead by that at the end of the quarter. 10 seconds. Ferguson can't get it to the lane. Backs it out with 6. Gets it back door to Kale. Layup good. And that'll do it for the quarter. Hillsdale with another beautiful possession. 44-39. Falcons by 5 as we head to money time after this.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
It is money time here from Jeromesville. Who's going to get a little extra cash in their pocket before Christmas? Falcons leading by 5, looking to hand Smithville its first loss of the season. Travis Berardi back here, and this has been a fun game in the WCAL. Smithville had it down to 1, but a 4-0 run by the Falcons in the final minute got them back up to the largest lead of the night, 5 points. Smithville with the first possession of quarter number 4. Seidel against Kale. Hands it back off to Pyatt. Running the weave to Lewis. Lewis gets through, can't get it to fall, too much English. Falcons with the board. That would have been a nifty shot there, but a little bit too much on the English. Rolled it out. Falcons looking for their largest lead of the night. Ferguson gets it to McFadden. He'll back it out. 55 seconds into the 4th. Backdoor cut to Bennett. Too strong, though. It's taken away. Lee. He's in double figures. Looking to add on to that. He can't. Gets his own board. Throws it up, and I think he's going to get free throws. He will. Foul will be against Knox Lewis. That's his second. And just an effort play there by Lee. In and out, though, on the first. 4 of 6 from the line tonight. Make it 5 of 7. 12 points for him, 44-40. Bennett. Backs things out. Gets a screen from Knox, nearly loses the handle. He does, it's a turnover. 6th against Hillsdale. Bennett just lost the handle himself, hit the side of his foot. And Smithville again with a chance to get this back to within 1 possession with plenty of time left here in quarter number 4. Backdoor cut, beautiful play. Bucket goes for Seidel, his first points of the second half. He's got 6, 44-42. Bennett gets past his defender and gets it to Ferguson. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Lowen trying to drive baseline, cut off. We'll back it out. Falcons not afraid to run some clock here, up 2 in the fourth. Gets the screen for McFadden. McFadden looking back door, doesn't go there. Step back, closely guarded. Now it is off to McFadden. Faces the defender, spins, puts it up, in and out. Kale gets the rebound off his hands though and out of bounds. Smithville now with a chance to tie or take the lead with this possession. Pyatt gets it to Lee. Lee into the lane, scores it. We're tied. And a full timeout for Smithville. Bennett with 3 fouls, did not try to go up against Lee, gave him the lane, he scores it, and we are tied at 44. A very entertaining game here from Hillsdale. Smithville led for a moment in the third, but Hillsdale went back on a run. Went up 5. Smithville answered with a 5-0 run. Largest lead by either side has been the 5 points of Hillsdale. Smithville had a couple-point lead early on in the game. Smithies with 2 timeouts remaining, Falcons with 4. Falcons only 1 foul in the fourth quarter as well. Possession arrow favors Smithville. Actually, the arrow should favor Hillsdale. Because Hillsdale got the ball out of the half. Oh, that's right, they did. We're right. We're right on the arrow. Or no, it is Hillsdale's arrow. Smithville got the ball to start the fourth. Anyway, Bennett back to action. Kale looking back door to Lowen, can't get him. Picked up his dribble, gets it over to Bennett. 4:53 left in regulation. Bennett driving baseline. Gets it off to Knox. Knox, right hand hook shot, good. 18 points for Knox. It's 46-44. Pyatt works it back around to Seidel. Now to Lee. Smithville looking for yet another answer. 3 in the air for the lead, in and out. Knox Lewis gets the board. Nearly gave Smithville the lead there. Ferguson. Gets away from the defender. Stops the 5-second count. Now he's going to try driving again, but we'll pull it out. Knox has a defender on his back, but they don't get it to him. Kale. Back out to McFadden. Into Kale. Kale working, pulls up, too strong off the glass. Rebound out to Smithville. Lewis tried to draw the foul. Nobody was there, and he just chucked it up before walking. Pyatt in the Riggenbach. Riggenbach guarded out the lead for the lead. Yes! 9 points in the second half for Lee. It's 47-46. Ferguson trying to clear everybody out. He wants to take this. Looking for a pick and roll to Knox. Over the Kale. 3 minutes left. Now to McFadden. Over to Bennett. He'll try a three. Yes! Troy Bennett's second field goal of the game, the first of the second half. Falcons lead again. Backdoor cut. We're tied again. Riggenbach. 49 all. Whew. 2:30 left in regulation. In the Knox, one-on-one. Pivots, gets it back out to Ferguson. Triple teamed, had Knox for a second, but will back it out. Tries to step back, but was closely guarded. Lewis into Lewis. Knox fighting, hooks it, no. Rebound fought for to Kale. Kale's fouled and will go to the line. That'll be the second on Riggenbach. Only the first on Smithville. Kale 1 for 3 on the night from the line. Short. Might see a timeout from head coach Ben Ferguson if this free throw's made. Free throw up, in. No timeout, but a lead for Hillsdale. 12 points for Kale Lewis. 3 Falcons in double figures here tonight, going with what they've been doing the first 3 games of the season, where they have 5 averaging double figures. Falcons by 1. Turnaround jumper off the glass, too strong. Knox Lewis with the rebound. 100 seconds left in regulation. Hillsdale leads by 1. And a timeout will be called as Smithville applying some pressure. However, the Falcons had 4. They'll have 3 remaining after this, so that is why you hold on to some of those timeouts until crunch time. And here's the barrage of points that we've seen in the last couple of minutes. Great backdoor cut that tied things up. And then Lee answered again. Lewis with the hook. Then Lee for the lead. Answered back by Bennett. Then we had the quick take on the other end by Riggenbach. A free throw on the Hillsdale side by Kale Lewis is the difference. Falcons will have possession. They'll have it midway through the back court here. Not a terrible place to inbounds with 94 seconds left. This one, though, far from over, folks. What a game here tonight. Kale got to get it in, does to Bennett. Gets across the timeline, nearly loses it, but keeps possession. Off to Ferguson with 1:20 left. Back to Bennett, they're gonna play keep away. Bennett breaks away from the 5-second count. Coach Ferguson closely looking on, and he calls a timeout just for that. Saw his players were in trouble. Nearly 30 seconds were taken off since his last one, so we'll see what the Falcons do here. Smithville does not have to foul yet. Maybe wait another 20 seconds before they really have to. See if you can get a steal here. And also, they can be aggressive, only 1 foul. Josh Yates and Isaiah Lee with 3 fouls each, so anybody else on the court can be aggressive here, Riggenbach especially, against Ferguson. 50-49 the score. Falcons have led for most of this, and each time Smithville's taken the lead, they've immediately answered. Cale Lewis inbounding right in front of our broadcast position. Falcons showing a box. Ferguson trying to fight through. Gets it into McFadden on the 4 count. Hayden, he has to get it away. Just does before the 5-second count, and finally Bennett's going to be fouled by Pyatt, his first, the team's second, with 1:01 left. So that took 8 seconds off the clock, and twice Falcons almost got hit with a 5-second count, once on the inbounds and once when McFadden took it. Knox Lewis with it, gets it over to McFadden. Under a minute to play, and there's the foul. That'll be against Seidel, his second, team's third. They have one more foul to give before getting the Falcons to the free throw line. Tonight, the Falcons from the line. Ferguson's perfect. Cale Lewis is 2 for 5. Knox is 1 for 2. They get it into McFadden. He's bumped again by Seidel. That's his third. That's the team's fourth. And the Falcons now in the bonus after this inbounds. They really want to get it to Ferguson here, the best free throw shooter. Backcourt to McFadden. He's bumped. That's the fourth on Seidel. And McFadden will now go to the line. His first free throw attempts. He has no points scored on the night. He averages 11 per game. 2 free throws now. No more 1-and-1 after last season. First free throw, good. Big one here to extend it to a full 1-possession lead inside the AmVets free throw zone. Second free throw. True 3-point Falcon lead. Timeout, full 30-second timeout by the Falcons. Hayden McFadden clutch. His first points of the night, his first free throw attempts with less than a minute left in the game, and he hits them both. 52-49 to score. Here's some buckets from Knox Lewis, who's been big. Knox Lewis has been very big in this game. Many times you've seen the pick and roll, but also his rebounding on the other end, keeping Smithville to 1-and-done. Clearly an MVP candidate for the night, but the Falcons need to hold off Smithville, who has 7 threes on the evening. Lee has 2, Pyatt has 3, Riggenbach and Yates each have 1. Smithville has to go the length of the court with 54.9 left. We'll see what Hillsdale will do to try and guard the 3. They're going to stay in the man-to-man. Ferguson closely guarding Riggenbach. Lee will be guarded by McFadden. Here we go. There's the screen, drives it to Lee. Guarded by McFadden, kicks it back out to Seidel. They're looking to get somebody open for the tie. Can't get it yet. And now, Smithville, seeing they're out of sorts, will call their second to last timeout. No. We're going to get a foul before the timeout on Ferguson with the hook. So a gift. That's only the second foul on the Falcons, though, so it doesn't hurt them yet. Lee to the lane, puts it up. No, gets his own board. Puts it up again and in. It's a 1-point game. Now the timeout by Smithville with 29.9. Lee with a big offensive board there. Got it back in. He's got 19 points to lead the Smithies. 52-51 the score. Here's some of Lee's buckets. He's been strong to the hoop here tonight. Does have a 3 as well. You have to think Smithville's going to extend this out. If the Falcons get it past half court, you'll see a foul, and this will go to free throws. Both teams 1 timeout left. Falcons are in the bonus. Smithville will need the Falcons to foul them 3 more times before they get into the bonus. Full court pressure for the Smithies. Ball will be inbounded by their quarterback, All-State quarterback, Cale Lewis. Ferguson double-teamed right now. Trying to fight through a screen, and we're going to get a foul. That's going to be a foul against Riggenbach, and Ferguson's going to go to the line. That's the 3rd on Jax. And that's just Ferguson creating that foul. And Lowen, the player you want at the line, will go to the line for 2 more inside the AmVets free throw zone. First free throw, good. 14 for Lowen, and another big free throw right here to extend it to a full 3-point lead. Nothing but net. Clutch free throw shooting here in the last minute by the Falcons. Pyatt gets it off to Riggenbach. Through the weave, nearly lost the handle, but Seidel gets it back. Now to Pyatt. Fights through, 3 for the tie. Yes! Riggenbach hits. Timeout. Falcons with 12.5 will have a chance for the win, though. Riggenbach had just enough space. $12 points in the second half. $17 for the night. It's 54-54. What a game. Ben Ferguson was the one who called the timeout to set up this game, possibly game-winning play. Jax Riggenbach with the biggest shot of the night thus far for Smithville. They're going to go full court pressure once again with 12.5 seconds left. This time it's Ferguson that will inbounds. 4 across. Gets it into Knox. 10 seconds, Ferguson across half court. Tries to drive, bumps, spins, puts it off the glass, no. 4 seconds, now a chance for Smithville. Lee, timeout, Smithville. Ferguson tried driving, lost his footing. And now with 1.4 left, spins, tried to fade it a little too strong off the glass, and Smithville will have a chance. Just a little too out of control there. Ferguson wanted to take the final shot, was unable to get it to drop. Final timeout. Now for Hillsdale, they can foul on the inbounds, but they have to watch, because if Smithville goes right into the act of shooting, it's going to be shots. They do, though, have 2 fouls to give. So there's something. If the ball's inbounded away from the hoop, you may see that. 54-54. Hillsdale's led for most of this game, but the Smithies just stuck around and tied it with a Riggenbach 3 moments ago. Falcons have to look for that slip towards the hoop as well. And this play drawn up by Corey Kaufman. Seidel will inbounds. 1.4 left. Looking for the screens, slipping around. Got to get it in, there's no timeouts left. At the buzzer, no, we're going to overtime. It was a good look by Pyatt, who's hit 3 threes. His only points of the night were from beyond the arc. He had a good look, but it's too strong, and we will have free basketball 2 nights before Christmas. We'll be back with overtime after this.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere.
4 minutes of free basketball from Hillsdale. Both teams will get 1 timeout, and the Falcons will remain in the bonus. Smithville wins the tip. They've led momentarily a couple times in the second half. Almost stolen by McFadden there. It'll stay with Smithville 9 seconds into OT. A Riggenbach 3 with 10 seconds left. Gave them the tie, and now they lead. This time Pyatt hits his 4th 3. He's got 12. It's 57-54. Ferguson looking for a screen, gets it from Knox. All the way into the lane, puts it up, no. Rebound, Smithville. Now they have a chance to really take control. Lee backs it out, gets it inside Riggenbach. Yes! 5-0 run to start. 3:13 left. Knocked out of bounds, it'll go back to Hillsdale. An 8-0 run by Smithville from the final moments of regulation to now. Inbounds to McFadden, back to Ferguson. 3 minutes left in overtime. Ferguson gets it to Knox, back out. Ferguson for 3, too strong, long rebound out to Smithville. Kale and Ferguson could not connect. Pyatt, walk, no, they'll call a foul. That's the 4th on Bennett. Only the 3rd. So no free throws, but an inbounds for Smithville. Gets the inbounds, the Riggenbach. Out the Yates. Now they will run clock with 2:30 left. Bennett guarding Riggenbach. Now to Pyatt. to Lee. Running the weave. They're going to force Hillsdale to foul. Ferguson jumped to try and get in there. That was all ball. The referee on the backside called the foul. That was all ball, and the referee did not have positioning there. It's going to be 2 free throws. The third foul on Knox Lewis, and 2 free throws coming up for Riggenbach, who's had a phenomenal second half and will add to it. .203 left in regulation. Big free throw here to give the Smithies a 3-possession lead. Got it. Largest lead of the evening. 7 for Smithville. McFadden all the way in, lays it up and in. Almost a steal. Ball jumps through. Layup shot good. Who else? Riggenbach. 95 seconds left, 7-point lead. Backdoor to Ferguson, lays it up and in. 5-point game with 80 seconds left. Ferguson's hurt. Fade away, around the rim and in. Pyatt scores. His first 2-point field goal, and we'll get a timeout. Hillsdale. Ferguson went for it, kind of blew a tire there. 7-point lead for Smithville. Riggenbach has taken over here in OT. As the Smithies trying to stay unbeaten on the season, 7-0. They came oh so close to making a regional final last year, but fell in double overtime to Kirtland. Kirtland then defeated Doughton in the championship before falling in a close one in the state semifinal at Dayton. One's on the board. Inbounds to McFadden. Takes it in, Euros off the glass, no, off the rim, no. Rebound by Lewis, he puts it in. Knox again. Under a minute to play, 5-point Smithville lead. Looking to foul here, and they will. And we will have free throws. McFadden's first, and it sends Brennan Pyatt to the line for his first attempts of the night. First free throw, good. Here's the important one. Second free throw short, rebound Hillsdale. It's a 2-possession game. McFadden all the way to the lane, lays it up and in. It's a 4-point game. Falcons with full court pressure now. And there's the foul again on McFadden. Pyatt will go right back to the line where he went 1 for 2. Falcons trying to extend this game. Only the second foul on McFadden. Both teams in the bonus the rest of this game. First free throw, in and out. So the best they could do now is a 5-point lead. This will remain a 2-possession game, no matter what happens with this shot. Short, missed it. Door open for Hillsdale, 30 seconds. Ferguson looks to go down Main Street, kicks it to Kale. Kale into the lane, counted and one! Hold the phone! Kale Lewis. Pyatt with the foul, and he has a chance to make this a 1-point game. Actually, they're going to call it on Riggenbach. That's his 4th. Kale Lewis with a chance to make this a 1-point game. Does not. No good. Rebound, Smithville. They lead by 2. And another foul. That'll be the 3rd on McFadden. And to the line, Josh Yates, who has not scored since the first half and has not attempted a free throw. Eerily quiet here for a Smithville player to shoot at an away gym, but he still misses the first. And the Falcons, if they get a defensive rebound or a make, will have a chance down 1 possession. They've battled back. Second free throw for Yates. Got it. It's a 3-point game. 67-64. No, we will not talk about that. This is an important moment of the game. For the tie, that's going to be tipped. Lewis, though, puts it up and in. It's a 1-point game. 6 seconds. And a timeout, Smithville with 3.5. Hillsdale was out of timeouts. Smithville could not run the clock all the way out, so they had to get the timeout. Look to see if the Falcons try to foul on the inbounds before the clock runs off. It's an AmVets post-1969 timeout. 67-66 the score. Smithville led by 7 with about a minute left, but the Falcons continue to battle back. The 3 was missed. Lewis with the putback to make it a 1-point game. Smithville looking for the inbounds. They have to run 3.5 off the clock. We'll see if the Falcons foul before that. There's the foul with 2.6. And back to the line goes Brennan Pyatt. Missed his last 3 free throws. That's the 4th on McFadden. First free throw from Pyatt. Short. If you're Hillsdale, maybe you want him to make this to get you set up. We'll see. Second free throw. Good. Falcons looking to inbounds. 2 seconds. 1. Ferguson at half court. Short. And Smithville well, they pull it off. I was going to say survives. But they win it. What a game. 68-66 is the final as Smithville comes back and stays unbeaten. We'll take a break and we'll talk to one of the Smithies after this.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should. Feel like I should.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. For candy canes and silver lights, blah 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 blah. It's beginning to look a lot like
Everything else can wait. It's Christmas after all. Pepsi Max, thirsty for more.
it's
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Tonight's phenomenal finish in the WCAL brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. Bendon, based in Ashland, Bendon develops creative and engaging products that spark imagination and fun. Currently, Bendon stands as the top producer of coloring and activity books in the world. Simonson Construction Services Incorporated. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Heffelfinger's Meats Incorporated. Heffelfinger's Meats out of Jeromesville, established in 1934. They specialize in retail and wholesale beef and pork. Contact them at 419-368-7131. Go Falcons. Village Point Market, local store. Discover more. AmVet Post 1969, a nonprofit organization serving our veterans and community. We wish the Falcons the best of luck this season. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank, and PepsiCo, food, drinks, smiles. Take another break. Be back with our MVP after this.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. For candy canes and silver lights, blah 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 blah. It's beginning to look a lot like
Everything else can wait. It's Christmas after all. Pepsi Max, thirsty for more.
it's
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Here with our Village Point MVP, respectfully declined by the team, but our MVP tonight from Smithville is Jax Riggenbach. 23 points, a game high, but 18 points in the second half and overtime as he just took over, and we have some of his highlights. We will at least show you right here. Started off, he had 5 points in that first half, but then to start the second half just took over, including a big 3 late. Hit some free throws down the stretch when needed to, a couple big buckets too to keep their lead as they held off Smithville. Holds off the Falcons in overtime after trailing for most of this game. Tonight's Village Point MVP, Jax Riggenbach. Congratulations. And now time to wrap things up in the Bendon Postgame show. What a game here in the WCAL. A gift for both teams to you, the fan, right before Christmas is Smithville down 5 most of the game. Came back. He got the 3 by Riggenbach to force overtime. And then a 7-point advantage in OT, but Hillsdale fights back. Got it to 1 point. Had the foul, had the half-court shot come up short. And Smithville remains 7-0 now. Hillsdale drops to 2-2 as they will head off to Florida. Here's the final stats. And again, Hillsdale dominated from inside, but it was the threes that canceled things out for Smithville. Both teams hitting 11 free throws with their chances, but it was those threes late that gave them the advantage. Hillsdale a 10 rebound advantage, and turnovers kind of even themselves out as we take a look at the final scoring, which it was a 2-point advantage in overtime for Smithville, but this was the regulation. Hillsdale led after each quarter until with about 10 seconds remaining when the 3 was hit by Riggenbach. Next up for both teams, well, they're going to enjoy Christmas. 4 days from now, Elyria Catholic comes to Smithville at 7 o'clock, but for the Falcons on the day after Christmas, they're getting on a flight to Florida. They'll play actually 4 games. The first game is scheduled for them. They will take on Springstead at 11 a.m. Springstead out of Spring Hill, Florida, and then after that, it just depends on who wins, who loses. They'll play a couple more games down there before coming back to play in the state of Ohio at Rittman on the 6th of January. So Hillsdale now going 2-2 down the floor to see what they can do with some opponents that neither have seen each other. But that will do it. I want to thank everybody for watching this phenomenal game here this evening. Adam Thompson running the 1s and 2s, producing. Brandon Powell is always great camera work, and all of our sponsors, Simonson Construction, our scoreboard sponsor, Village Point, our MVP sponsor, Hazel Amvets Post 1969, our free throw timeout sponsor, Bendon, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor, Heffelfingers Meats, our replay sponsor, and all of our commercial sponsors, Mechanics Bank and PepsiCo. I want to thank Jody Long and the fine folks here at Hillsdale High School for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA for allowing us to stream these games to you, the fans, live and free. Smithville comes back, takes down the Falcons of Hillsdale, 68-66 in overtime. For Brandon Powell, for Adam Thompson, I'm Travis Ferrari saying Merry Christmas, folks. We will see you on Saturday at Smithville for some girls action. But for now, enjoy your family, enjoy the holiday, and we'll see you later.